Good girl. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not. Damn it. Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run! If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Ember, are you... Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is, then.
A fortress?
Where is Ember?
He must have fled. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw... He was nowhere to be...
I knew the boy had a nerve.
The right man for...
Don't you... What?
To bring the...
He has you there.
But Sid!
He did what he thought.
Of course, don't you leave.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
I would speak with this Duke.
I saw the captain just now. Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. The town was left all but unguarded. And though my dear boys have been so I was wondering if you...
Of course.
Thank you, Philippe.
Where can I find them?
Here, my lady. To whom do I...
My name is Sabi, and it is my I wish to speak.
Very well. I trust you'll forgive...
Absolutely.
Please.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing. Indeed, for continuing to argue it, yet I fear he is not... He must be made to face the...
And who...
I would. Myself and... Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength...
Does that not seem attractive?
Drastic action is precisely... My father would have it that citizens exist only... But he is wrong. It is... scornful of the opinions of anyone, but he cannot be allowed to ride. We must fight him.
Fight him? No. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to
False hope. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me the same I bid you good day.
She certainly...
Indeed. But which may be enough to seal the fate of this is all about her.
Family.
I'm sorry. Ah, yes. But perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I...
Let's go.
Yeah!
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Straight home now.
Look, brother. Do you see them?
I do. The flowers and our friends. What do you see, boy? Let's hope this is the last one.
Only one way to find out.
That was harder than I expected.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunder.
There's something about it.
You should have seen.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No. They most certainly... Ember lost his... but he didn't lose heart.
Indeed it is. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened... All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back...
Wait, Sergeant. And this time he was found wanting. After all...
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold up. But a scout's nose is different. And by sniffing out that log, young wouldn't do to...
Fine.
I'll do what... I'll spend my days and nights. I'll show you.
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone... And if you ask that time,
It couldn't hurt.
just don't tell Gap.
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's what... Remember that.
I will...
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Portus. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he asked if I might have a solution.
One of your...
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his...
Another out? Just the thing we need to put these rot... Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you...
The more the merrier.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the...
Oh, don't. The 7 high houses. They have all agreed to make the most... Oh, of course, it did take a little... But luckily I had...
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's heads.
It was more of a
Well, the old battle axe, she had a shipload of talents delivered to my private, and when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they... Now, join us there at your earliest...
Of course.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
Perhaps I might suggest an alter... Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of... Allow them to make port and fill... but I'm two such firm... Rutherford spoke for...
Us? I can't...
Clive,
And what kind of company you expect?
criminal? How... You are not fit to breathe the same air as this...
Upstanding! He calls...
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin? What we seek here is not to create a new nation. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm, and to do that we must convince those in... There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some... If we show them the path, the fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in...
Uncle Byron.
Now, with that settled, let's... For what great moment in history... Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall, and there is no better Crandall than you. I want you to keep this sight.
I will.
What do you think that thing is?
You alright?
Something troubling you?
It's just...
I'm sure she'd like...
Back in the north. Yeah,
So,
the problem...
is there anything? All right then. Not just that.
No. This thing is, they're hard to...
Only the big...
That or the bit...
Well, there's no short... I think I might...
You're a good...
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, How would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
A fortress?
He'd have our coin, our stock and our stores.
So you are content to abandon... Please, if you were...
That's exactly what trying to...
Even when out... Fine, thank you so much.
She cornered you too.
Could hardly get a like...
She made it on him, hoping to...
Anyway.
Our mutual friend thought you might...
Oh, right, as always. We've had some...
They're back.
Seems that way. We haven't been able to confirm any...
Right.
You know Grieger's Weep?
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sites.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Clive! Are you all right?
I am. I dispatched the few that...
Well, there's something. But what would they do? We might be able to offend...
Do you have eyes in the...
Some. You head back to North.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship stirring up...
What? I'll do what I can. Be careful.
Don't worry.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
Oh, fuck. No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell. The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things.
All right.
Thank you.
You can thank us when...
Till then, but...
When the fighting begins, take refuge.
I want steel in the hands of every man or woman willing to fight.
There are so many of them.
Not for long. just begun.
Another down.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems I thank you both.
You were right. And I was wrong. About it. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart, to be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together, not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again, as did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see
at it.
You're right.
Forgive me for saying so, my lady. The dame said it herself. And that goes for you. You're one of us.
One of you?
Well said.
Well, I should see if Isabel...
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry anymore.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with him. He was my master's guard. After they discovered us together, he was... And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to, until we found ourselves. It was the veil that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already...
He passed away.
He did, but at least we were... It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. Though I was still a stranger. And so that I would return, that I would repay my debt.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
Perhaps that never stopped, and I shan't. I know that it will not be the people, the soul, all united in defense. And what of you? Can we count on your support?
Always. Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest.
I'd build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit girl gone blue couldn't break it down.
Can I? You wouldn't happen to sell silver.
But if it's...
Was a silver...
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't be the first.
Every few years, someone comes along claiming they've sighted a silver bow.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
How dude? You've the look of a man who could do with it.
I'm looking for a...
That no one has seen us. Word is, they were all hunted for their feather. If any are still...
You're probably wrong. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rian. Fly, Ambrosia. All right. Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. A chocobo was here. I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be dead. It's all right. Just borrowing a Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before...
Clive, how'd you get on?
Any luck?
Where in there?
It's a long...
Right there on the road to eat.
Everything up there's been about the empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though...
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on East. They'll find a new home, after all. Anyway, what matters is, you and now all that's...
I didn't know you could come.
Reckon there's a lot, like the fact I'm as good with... And that bone Ember gave me's a dream.
But it weren't your Avis. I slew one of my own.
So all those long nights in the pit...
Don't speak to...
There we go. What do you...
I think if you ever hang up...
I will, I should go and see it.
Give them one burst.
You can...
There's something about it.
How are you feeling?
Well... This...
Wrong.
Go on. Did you make...
We did. It's a good look, Char.
I thank...
If there's anything you need,
I will.
Fancy a swift?
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword. I may have had one. I said I was going to get back to it.
What is it?
Thanks.
I know.